When I started creating materials, it was because 5 years ago, and I'm sure you can relate to this, but many years back, and 5 years doesn't seem that long ago, but for the teletherapy world, 5 years ago, there's been so much that has happened and so much that has changed in 5 years. But back then, when I went out looking for the materials that I wanted to use with my students, particularly, I could not find teletherapy platform friendly resources. I couldn't find things that were specifically made for speech and language that were digital. I couldn't find the really colorful, vibrant things that I knew that I wanted to use. So I just started creating what I needed for my students. Never did I intend on creating a store or selling my products. It wasn't until my sister, who's been a teacher for almost 30 years, she saw what I was creating, and she was the one that encouraged me to start a TPT store. So I started down that road of looking into and researching and just trying to figure it out, because I was already creating the products. Now it became, how do I get them out into the world for other people to see? And just doing the research on TPT as a university, spending lots of long nights researching and becoming very well versed on copyright laws and finding the clip art that I wanted. I had a certain look and feel that I had in mind that I wanted for my students, and I just researched until I could find it. I really felt like representation was extremely important, and I still do, and I wanted resources that would speak to my students and be diverse. And so I started creating them. Started on TPT. A year after that, I discovered Boom Cards, and I started a Boom Learning store. And then probably about a year and a half ago, I started selling direct on my website. So now I have 3 online e-commerce stores selling my resources, and it's just such an amazing feeling to know that people discover my products through, like you said, the logo. And I have to give credit to my other sister. I have 2 sisters. My other sister, who's a graphic designer, she created that logo for me initially, and I've never changed it because I also think that I do really love that logo. Purple is my favorite color, and so that logo has been with me since I started on TPT, and it's been a journey, but one that has been it's been exciting and rewarding, and it's just hard to put into words how, I guess, mind-blowing it is sometimes when I look and see that my resources are being purchased from all over the world. That blows my mind even to say it out loud. But it's been an awesome journey, and one that wasn't necessarily planned. It happened, and I say it wasn't necessarily planned. I do think everything's in the master's plan, so it was in his plan, and it just all kind of, like you said, the stars aligned and everything worked out the way it was intended to. So it's been awesome, an awesome journey.